Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to appear for the Senate's in sessions, so I'll go back over there. But I wanted to make certain that I was here as I'm carrying the George Floyd Law Enforcement Accountability Act in the Senate. I want to give you just a little bit of background. Vicki, I've served as a assistant district attorney, as an intern in Harris County, first African-American to be a chief felony prosecutor in Dallas, neighbor, okay? I ran for district attorney back in 1986, so I have a law enforcement background. I've seen man's inhumanity to man. I've seen issues where law enforcement officers have been killed in the line of duty. You think of Officer Talley the other day in Boulder, Colorado. And my heart goes out to him and his family. 7 children. I've seen shootings by law enforcement officers that are very, very questionable, that many of us thought after a grand jury and investigated that they came to the wrong decision. However, Eddie, we abided by those decisions. There's been law enforcement that felt the same way, but we abided by those decisions. You just think about 8 minutes that we saw on television. 8 minutes and 46 seconds, Sombroni. If we just stood here, Mr. Chairman, for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, that gives us a realistic idea how long Shaven had his knee on George Floyd's neck. You heard him. Mama, mama. There shouldn't even be an issue, realistically, about whether we pass a bill. I think the issues should be related to what we put in the bills. There shouldn't be an issue as to whether or not we pass a bill in the name of George Floyd. It shouldn't be an issue. And obviously, what we look at in terms of the content of the bill, obviously should be subject to negotiation. And so, as I come before you, and I appreciate you allowing me to come before you today, I won't take up a bunch of time. I want to take 8 minutes and 46 seconds. But I won't. We have already witnessed that 8 minutes and 46 seconds. So the question will be, given our role as legislators, given that the governor has said that he wants to do something about this, and I know that law enforcement organizations, civil rights organizations will have their perspectives on these issues. It's up to us to come to a consensus working with the governor, the speaker, and the lieutenant governor as to what is ultimately passed in this bill and or passed by this legislature. But for us to do nothing, it's frankly a slap in the face to those victims. Slap in the face to police officers. We need to make certain that we shoulder our responsibility and we do what's in the best interest of Texas. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.